Myself, Professor Ashok M. Jain. In this lecture, BEE 1.3, I am going to talk about magnetism and related terminology. Actually, in the lecture number 1.2, I talked about the magnetism and electromagnetism. What is a magnet? What is an electromagnet? That is a temporary magnet. What will happen if you cut it? Some basic related terminology I had discussed. Now, in this lecture, I am going to talk about how to make a magnet, okay, and what is a magnetic field, magnetic flux, flux density, etc. I'm going to talk about this. After studying this presentation, you will be able to understand laws of magnetic force and force produced by current carrying conductor. You will understand what is a magnetic flux, flux density, magnetic field. You will understand what is a right hand thumb rule and how to get polarity of a magnet. We know a current carrying coil will produce the flux, and once the flux will be produced, it will form a magnet north and south. But which will be the north pole, which will be the south pole, you will get it from here. Okay. Now, first of all, I'm going to talk about the laws of magnetic force. What is a magnetic force? We know in case of suppose karo we have two magnets, separate magnets, and their strength is M1 and M2. So before studying this, I am going to talk about the two fundamental laws of magnetism, which are as first one is the first law states that like magnetic poles repel and unlike magnetic poles attract each other. What is the meaning of it? अगर आप दो नॉर्थ पोल लेंगे, नॉर्थ एंड नॉर्थ पोल, सो दे विल रिपेल टू ईच अदर. और अनलाइक पोल मीन्स व्हाट? एक नॉर्थ पोल और दूसरा साउथ पोल है, दे विल अट्रैक्ट टू ईच अदर. एंड दे attraction, force of attraction or force of repulsion depends, the value is given by second law. So second law states that force F exerted on one pole from another pole is directly proportional to the product of their pole strength, that is M1 into M2. Clear? Second, inversely proportional to the square of the distance. I know the distance between these two poles are r meter. So it is inversely proportional to the r square. Clear? And third, also force of attraction or repulsion depends on the nature of medium. What is the medium here? Maybe air, maybe other material, maybe water, maybe like that. So force of attraction will be or repulsion will be different. It depends on the nature of medium. So see here, अगर हमारे पास दो सेम पोल नहीं है, सेम मैग्नेट नहीं है, दो अलग अलग मैग्नेट हैं, एक की स्ट्रेंथ M1 है और दूसरे की M2 है. सो फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन डिपेंड क्या पे करेगा? अगर M1 और M2 जो है ना, वो अलग अलग टाइप के पोल हैं, एक नॉर्थ पोल है और दूसरा साउथ पोल है, तो दे विल अट्रैक्ट. अगर ये भी नॉर्थ पोल है और ये भी नॉर्थ पोल है, दे विल रिपेल. So force of attraction or repulsion is proportional to the product of their pole strengths, मतलब M1 into M2. Second क्या बोल रहा है? It is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. इसका मतलब है it is inversely proportional to the r square. So F is proportional to M1 into M2 upon r square. Clear? And third क्या बोल रहा है? It depends on the nature of medium. So F equal to constant of proportionality equal to K M1 into M2 upon R square, and K depends on what? Nature of medium. The value of K equal to 1 upon 4 pi mu 0 mu R. 1 upon 4 pi mu 0 mu R. And 4 pi mu 0 constant value. Mu 0 की value कितनी होती है? What is the value of mu 0? 4 pi into 10 raised to power minus 7 Henry per meter. It is fixed. But mu are different for different medium. So it depends on what value of K depends on mu r. इसका मतलब है force of attraction or repulsion depends on the K and K depends on the mu r. Means what? Nature of the medium. So F equal to m1 into m2 upon 4 pi mu 0 mu r into r square. That is the force of attraction or repulsion. Okay. Next, magnetic field. What is the magnetic field? Magnetic field is nothing but it is the area around the magnet where you can experience the force of magnet. The region near the magnet where the force acts or experiences called magnetic field. Now magnetic field मतलब क्या है? Suppose this is the magnet, north pole, and this is the south pole. So this is a magnet, right? मैग्नेट है तो यहाँ पे नंबर ऑफ लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्स विल कम आउट फ्रॉम नॉर्थ पोल एंड दे विल कम बैक टू साउथ पोल. सो दीज आर लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्स. यहाँ से जाएगा नॉर्थ से लीव करके साउथ में जाएगा लाइक दैट, लाइक दिस, नॉर्थ से साउथ लाइक दिस. क्लियर? सो दीज आर लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्स. तो जहां जहां भी लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्स हैं, the area around the magnet where the effect of magnet can be experienced called as magnetic field. अभी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का असर कहाँ ज्यादा रहेगा? यहाँ टिप के ऊपर सबसे ज्यादा रहेगा और यहाँ कम रहेगा. और दूर गए तो नंबर ऑफ लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्स अगर यहाँ तक आया है तो यहाँ पर फील्ड है, मतलब बट इसका इफेक्ट विल बी फोर्स ऑफ दैट. इसका जो असर है या यू कैन से इसकी magnetic field is stronger near the poles and goes on decreasing in strength as we move away from the magnet. इसका मतलब ये कि यहाँ इसका strength will be less, strength again will be less, it may be zero. क्यों? अगर ये लाइन यहाँ तक आ रही है, कुछ एक दो लाइन, तो यहाँ पर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बट स्ट्रेंथ विल बी लेस. अगर लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्स यहाँ नहीं आ रही हैं तो स्ट्रेंथ विल बी जीरो. यहाँ ना फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन रहेगा इसका, ना रिपल्सन रहेगा. बट यहाँ पर अट्रैक्शन और रिपल्सन फोर्स विल बी लेस. यहाँ और बढ़ जाएगा और बढ़ेगा और यहाँ सबसे ज्यादा रहेगा. क्लियर? सो द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड नाउ ये ऑलवेज रहेगा कि इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द whether it is a permanent magnet or it is a temporary magnet. Clear? I will discuss this point later on in the next presentation. Next is the magnetic flux. What is a magnetic flux? The total number of lines of force in the magnetic field is called as magnetic flux. Number of lines of force. This number of lines of force will come out from the north pole and enters at the south pole. Clear? This is called as magnetic flux. इसका unit क्या है? It is represented by phi and its unit is Weber. Its unit is Weber and it is represented by phi. So this is called as magnetic flux. Please see here. This is a magnet. The number of lines of force will come out from north pole and enters at the south pole like this. Another line north pole to south pole. So these lines of force, you can say here they are forming a closed loop. These lines of force are forming a closed loop. Clear? These lines of force will come out from north pole, clear, and enters at the south pole. These lines of force will not intersect to each other. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि एक लाइन यहाँ से निकल के इसको क्रॉस करते हुए यहाँ जाए. No, these lines of force will not intersect to each other. Okay, so these lines of force called as magnetic flux. Okay, जितना ज्यादा lines of force रहेगा उतना ज्यादा flux रहेगा. We can say these lines of force will not intersect to each other. Clear? So magnetic flux is represented by what? Phi. Okay, and its unit क्या है? Weber. Now magnetic flux density, it is represented by capital B and its unit is Weber per मीटर स्क्वायर. इसका मतलब है वेबर पर मीटर स्क्वायर कैसे आएगा? फ्लक्स मतलब वेबर मतलब फ्लक्स और मीटर स्क्वायर मतलब एरिया. इसका मतलब है बी फ्लक्स डेंसिटी इक्वल टू फ्लक्स अपॉन एरिया वेबर पर मीटर स्क्वायर. इसका मतलब हाउ विल यू डिफाइन इट? वेबर पर मीटर स्क्वायर, नंबर ऑफ लाइंस ऑफ फोर्स पर यूनिट क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया, राइट? वेबर पर मीटर स्क्वायर है, फ्लक्स अपॉन एरिया मीन्स नंबर ऑफ फ्लक्स क्या है, नंबर ऑफ लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्स पर यूनिट cross sectional area. So it is not a correct definition. See here, you can say here, this is the magnet, these are the lines of force, और आपने एक एरिया मीटर स्क्वायर एरिया यहाँ आपने रखा, यहाँ कितनी लाइन्स ऑफ फ्लक्स क्रॉस कर रही हैं, ये 3, बट थोड़ा सा टिल्ट कर दिया तो थोड़ा सा और बढ़ जाएंगी नंबर ऑफ लाइन्स ऑफ, और टिल्ट किया तो और बढ़ जाएंगी। तो जो पर यूनिट क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया कहाँ रखने चाहिए, इट शुड बी परपेंडिकुलर टू द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। यार 1 मीटर स्क्वायर का एरिया यहाँ रखो, राइट। So what is the correct definition? It is the number of lines of force per unit cross sectional area which is perpendicular to the magnetic field, मतलब यहाँ, right? That is a correct definition. So what is a flux density? It is defined as the magnetic flux or per unit cross sectional area which is perpendicular to the magnetic field, right? So this is the magnetic flux density. Now how to make a magnet? हाउ टू मेक ए मैग्नेट मतलब हमको मालूम है मैग्नेट कैसे बनता है। एक करंट कैरिंग कंडक्टर चाहिए, एक कंडक्टर है, इट शुड कैरी द करंट। अगर वो करंट कैरी कर रहा है तो उसको क्या बन जाएगा, करंट कैरिंग कंडक्टर क्या प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, फ्लक्स। और अगर करंट कैरिंग कंडक्टर एक कोर के ऊपर बाउंड है, सो हु विल प्रोड्यूस अ फ्लक्स, करंट कैरिंग कंडक्टर। कहाँ प्रोड्यूस करेगा, अराउंड द कॉइल। हु विल कैरी इट, कोर विल कैरी इट। सो कोर विल बिकम ए मैग्नेट। It may be a permanent magnet, it may be a temporary magnet. It depends on what, retentivity. मैं लास्ट लेक्चर में डिस्कस किया था retentivity. ज्यादा retentivity है, it will be a permanent magnet. Retentivity कम है, it will be a temporary magnet or electromagnet. So current carrying conductor will produce a flux, and that flux will be produced around the coil, and who will carry it, core. So core will become a magnet. Now how to make a magnet is very simple. लेकिन कौन सा नॉर्थ पोल रहेगा और कौन सा साउथ पोल रहेगा, इट विल बी डिसाइडेड बाय 2 थिंग्स। पहला आपको एक मालूम होना चाहिए, डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट। करंट कैरिंग कंडक्टर उसका डायरेक्शन भी मालूम होना चाहिए, क्लियर। सो डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट मस्ट बी नोन, एंड डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय 2 थिंग्स, क्रॉस एंड डॉट कन्वेंशन। अगर रेफरेंस, इफ यू सी द रेफरेंस बुक्स, so direction of current is not represented by arrows. The direction of current is represented by cross and dot convention. And दूसरा क्या है, राइट हैंड थंब रूल। राइट हैंड थंब रूल मतलब ये 2 चीजें अगर आपको मालूम है, you can find which is the north pole, which is the south pole. Now just see here, सपोज करो कि आपका एक डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट ऐसा है, ये कोर है, सपोज करो दिस इज द कोर, राइट। एंड कोर के ऊपर अगर आपने एक कॉइल प्लेस की है, दिस इज द कॉइल, लाइक दिस, this is the coil, right? So generally how to show the direction of current, like this, by this arrow, but this is not the correct way, right? How to represent the current, यहाँ पर you can see here this portion, करंट यहाँ कॉइल विजिबल है कि नहीं है, नहीं है, इट इज नॉट विजिबल। इसका मतलब कॉइल बैक साइड से जा रही है और यहाँ बाहर वापस आएगी, ऐसे यहाँ से यहाँ तक दिखेगी, फिर से यहाँ नहीं दिखेगी क्योंकि कॉइल बैक साइड से जा रही है, राइट ना। सो एट दिस एंड करंट इज फ्लोइंग टूवर्ड्स अस और अवे फ्रॉम अस, अवे फ्रॉम अस, क्योंकि यहाँ से यहाँ कॉइल नहीं दिख रही, मतलब करंट हमसे दूर जा रहा है, क्योंकि करंट ऐसा है, ऐसे तो दूर जा रहा है, तो इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय क्रॉस। इसका मतलब क्रॉस क्या है, दिस इज क्रॉस, क्लियर। एंड डॉट मतलब यहां पर क्या है, करंट अपनी तरफ आ रहा है, टूवर्ड्स अस, सो इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय डॉट। ओके, सो करंट कैन बी रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय क्रॉस एंड डॉट कन्वेंशन। Cross means what, current is going away from us, it is cross, and current coming towards us, it is represented by dot. So you can say figure A and B, you can say this is here cross means current is going away from us, it is represented by cross, and dot means what, current is coming towards us, it is represented by dot. You can say अगर ये ऑब्जेक्ट है, क्लियर, कॉइल अगर ऐसी है और यहाँ से यहाँ नहीं दिख रही, मतलब क्या है, कॉइल अभी अपने कॉइल बैक साइड से जा रही, इसका मतलब यहाँ पर इस एंड पे क्या, करंट इज गोइंग अवे फ्रॉम अस, और यहाँ इस एंड पे करंट इज कमिंग टुवर्ड्स अस, क्लियर. सो दिस इज द वे ऑफ रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ द करंट. सेकेंड क्या है, राइट हैंड थंब रूल. यू नो राइट हैंड थंब रूल, व्हाट इज राइट हैंड थंब रूल? If you just I'm going to show it, is it clear? So I'm going to rub it first and then I'll move towards the next slide. Next slide, I'm going to coming back to next slide, just wait. Now see here, this is the your right hand. What is the right hand thumb rule? You can hold a current carrying conductor in such a way, thumb indicates the direction of current, then all these curled finger, you can say these are the curled finger, right? All these curled finger indicate the direction of flux. This is the conductor, current carrying conductor. So how to hold the current carrying conductor in such a way? By using the right hand, thumb indicates the direction of current, then all these curled finger indicates the direction of flux. Clear? So this is, suppose करो, I am going to show here. डॉट मतलब करंट इज कमिंग आउट. आप एक काम करिए, एक मुट्ठी बांध के हाथ को पकड़िए ऐसा कि आपका जो फिंगर्स हैं वो पेपर के ऊपर हैं और थंब अपनी तरफ है. थंब अपनी तरफ है मतलब क्या है, इट शोज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट टुवर्ड्स अस. अगर क्रॉस है मतलब क्या होगा, थंब मतलब जो डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट है वो अवे फ्रॉम अस है, टुवर्ड्स पेपर. आप पेपर पे रखो तो ऑल दिस कर्ल्ड फिंगर इंडिकेट द डायरेक्शन ऑफ फ्लक्स. ओके, so you can get the idea from here. मान लो सपोज करो कि now dot means what, current is coming towards us. So what is the direction of flux? What is the direction of flux? Sorry, I think it is wrong. It is not a dot, it is something wrong. It is dot means current is coming out. So I'm going to show it by sheet. I'm taking a sheet and I will show it. Something is wrong here. Just wait. I'm going to show here, right? I'm minimizing it and I'm going to open one more sheet here. See here, I am taking, this is the cross, means current is coming towards us, right? So this is the current carrying conductor. Clear? Cross means away from us, so it will produce a flux, will be produced around it. It is the direction flux. Sorry, एक cross हो गया ऐसा, it is not a correct one. Just I'm deleting it. Okay, see here, this is the cross, direction of current. दूसरा direction है dot. Clear? Now this is the current carrying conductor. Cross means away from us and dot means towards us, right? So what is the direction of flux? Cross means away from us, so away from us. So flux का direction कैसा होगा? Flux will be produced in this way. This is the flux lines. Clear? Like this. This is the flux phi. Now dot means current is coming towards us, so flux will be produced dot towards us, right? तो flux का direction कैसा रहेगा? In this way. So in this way, इसका मतलब this is the flux produced around the coil. In this way you can get it. I'm going to show one more thing here, how to make a magnet. Make magnet कैसे बन रहा है, which will be the north pole, which will be the south pole. Just I'm going to show by another picture. See here, just here I'm taking this is what, ये क्या है, I have shown this too. You can say it is a rectangle. एक मैथमेटिक का टीचर है, you can say it is a rectangle. Clear? But it is not a rectangle. I am an electrical engineer. I am talking about electrical engineering. So you don't say it is a simple iron ore. Don't say magnet. It is a iron core. लेकिन अगर यहाँ पर I am writing north N and S या S N or S here, so you can say it is a magnet. So simply it is a iron core. Now see here I am placing the coil over it. So this is the coil, right? This is a coil. You can say this is the coil. Right? I'm going to draw two figures. Now see here. These are the, what is this? Can you say it is iron core? No, it is called as solenoid. अगर coil placed है core के ऊपर, so it is called as solenoid, right? पहला फिगर ब्लैक में क्या है, core, right? सेकेंड अगर ऐसा coil placed over कर दिया उसको क्या बोलेंगे, solenoid. Similarly अगर रिंग है और रिंग के ऊपर coil है उसको क्या बोलेंगे, toroid. Toroid. Okay. Now अभी I am going to show the direction of current here. This is the direction of current, right? So in reference book or foreign author books, direction of current is not represented by arrows. Generally, if you see, direction of current is represented by cross and dot convention. In a standard book, direction will be represented by what? It is not represented by this, it is represented by cross and dot. Now you can see here, coil यहाँ से यहाँ visible है क्या? नहीं है. If it is not visible मतलब coil इसके बैक साइड से जा रही है, राइट? कॉइल बैक साइड से जा रही है, तो यहाँ क्या हो रहा है, करंट इज गोइंग अवे फ्रॉम अस और टुवर्ड्स अस, अवे फ्रॉम अस, सो इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय व्हाट, क्रॉस, राइट? एंड यहाँ पर क्या है, करंट इज कमिंग टुवर्ड्स अस, so it is represented by what, dot, right? Okay, so this is called as current carrying conductor. Now please see here it is not represented by arrows, right? It is represented by cross and dot. तो यहाँ क्या कर रहे हैं हम, यहाँ showing here by cross and dot, right? तो यहाँ पर क्या है, coil यहाँ से जा रहा है, यहाँ से ऊपर ऊपर जा रहा है, मतलब यहाँ क्या हो रहा है, away from us, so it is represented by cross. Obviously यहाँ cross है तो यहाँ क्या होगा, dot, right? Now flux का direction, what is the direction of flux? What is the direction of flux? Current carrying coil will produce a flux around it. How will you get the direction? From right hand thumb rule. What is the right hand thumb rule? Cross thumb indicates the direction of current. Then all these curled finger indicates the direction of flux. So cross means current is going away from us. Away from us मतलब towards board, towards this screen, towards your copy. So what is the direction of flux? Around ऐसा आएगा, ऐसा, right? This will be the direction of flux. dot means current is coming towards us मतलब away from the screen. So what is the direction of flux from right hand? ऐसा आएगा, right, like this. इसका मतलब है flux will move in this way. I told you already, flux lines will close the path. So is it clear? In this way. These are the number of lines of force, right? So I told you already, the tip of the pole from where the flux leaves is called as north pole, and tip of the pole from where the flux enters called as south pole. So in this way it will become a magnet. Is it clear? Now see here, अगर हमने सिर्फ क्या चेंज किया, पोलैरिटी, मतलब वे ऑफ कॉइल प्लेस जो है कोर के ऊपर वो बदल दी, तो यहाँ क्या आ गया, क्रॉस, और यहाँ आ गया डॉट. क्रॉस मींस फ्लक्स का डायरेक्शन कैसे आएगा, इन दिस वे. क्लियर? और डॉट मींस अब टुवर्ड्स अस, so डायरेक्शन ऑफ फ्लक्स विल बी इन दिस वे. सो फ्लक्स यहां से लीव करके यहां जाएगा, यहां से लीव कर ऐसा रहेगा ना, थोड़ा सा करेक्ट नहीं बना, बट इट शुड बी सर्कुलर टाइप. सो दिस इज द टिप ऑफ द पोल फ्रॉम वेयर फ्लक्स लीव्स, इट विल बिकम ए नॉर्थ पोल and this will become south pole. In this way polarity will be changed. So clear? How to make a magnet? Two things will be required. पहला क्या, direction of current must be known. How will you represent the direction of current? By cross and dot convention. और second क्या है, right hand thumb rule. What is the right hand thumb rule or car screw rule? Hold the current carrying conductor in such a way, thumb indicates the direction of current, then all these curled finger indicates the direction of flux produced around it. Is it clear? ठीक. So this is the way. Now I am going to come back to our presentation. ओके, यहां तक हमारा हो गया है. नेक्स्ट, दिस इज ओवर. फोर्स ऑन ए करंट कैरिंग कंडक्टर. आई टोल्ड यू ऑलरेडी, फोर्स ऑन ए करंट कैरिंग कंडक्टर. अगर एक कंडक्टर, इफ इट इज कैरिंग द करंट, so what will happen? Some force will be produced. Any conductor, if it is carrying the current, and conductor कहाँ placed है, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में होना चाहिए. It is a motor principle. अगर कंडक्टर है, करंट कैरी कर रहा है, कोई वायर करंट कैरी कर रहा है, कुछ नहीं होने वाला उसमें. लेकिन अगर वो वायर, वही कंडक्टर दो मैग्नेट के बीच में, नॉर्थ और साउथ पोल के बीच में है, इसका मतलब क्या है, वो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में है. So if the current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field, it will experience some force. Clear? That is a motor principle. And what is the amount of force? F equal to B I L sin theta है. Sin theta is 90, so sin 90 is 1. इसका मतलब these two are perpendicular to each other, so theta will be 90 degree, और 90 degree sin 90 is 1, so F equal to BIL. So it is observed that whenever current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field, right, placed in a magnetic field, so this conductor will experience the force in a particular direction. Clear? And direction, who will show the direction? The direction will be given by Fleming's left hand rule. Sorry, Fleming's left hand rule we'll discuss later on. But what is the amount of that force? F equal to B I L. What is B? Magnetic field होना चाहिए. That is a magnetic quantity, flux density. I is the current carrying conductor. कहाँ placed है, magnetic field में. Clear? So it will experience the force. Now this force की वैल्यू कहाँ पे डिपेंड करेगी? B के ऊपर. ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग मैग्नेट है, ज्यादा फोर्स रहेगा. I के ऊपर ज्यादा करंट है, ज्यादा फोर्स रहेगा. एंड थर्ड इज द लेंथ ऑफ द कंडक्टर. जितना ज्यादा लेंथ उतना ज्यादा फोर्स. तो लेंथ कैसे बढ़ाएंगे? मशीन को लेंथ बढ़ाते नहीं आएंगे, नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स बढ़ा दो. कॉइल में एक टर्न नहीं रहती, 1000 टर्न्स रहती. जितने ज्यादा टर्न्स मतलब उतना लेंथ ज्यादा, और लेंथ ज्यादा मतलब फोर्स ज्यादा. सो F इक्वल टू BIL. F B इक्वल टू क्या? फ्लक्स डेंसिटी इन वेबर पर मीटर स्क्वायर. I इज द करंट इन एम्पियर्स, L इज द लेंथ इन मीटर. ओके, ठीक. सो दिस इज द and direction of force will be given by Fleming's left hand rule. We'll discuss later on. Okay. Permeability. Now I discussed about the permeability कि दो एक हमने force produce किया था, तो force experience F equal to m1 into m2 upon r square into k equal to क्या था 1 upon 4 pi mu 0 mu r क्या था relative permeability. So what is a permeability? Permeability is nothing but permeability of a magnetism, and electromagnetism depends on certain property of the medium. इसका मतलब है permeability represents the medium, nature of medium. Different permeability, different medium. Okay, so phenomena of magnetism and electromagnetism depends on certain property of the medium called permeability. The permeability of a material means conductivity of magnetic flux. More the permeability, more the conductivity of magnetic flux. Greater the permeability of the material, greater is its conductivity for magnetic flux. Types of permeability, it is represented by mu. Types of permeability, two types होता है, एक होता है absolute permeability और second होता है relative permeability. What is a absolute permeability and what is a relative permeability? For measuring the relative permeability, vacuum or free space has to be chosen as a reference medium. For measuring the relative permeability, vacuum or free space has to be chosen as reference medium. Whose permeability कितनी mu 0? It is fixed. 4 pi into 10 raised to power minus 7 Henry per meter. Fixed है value. वो याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है. mu 0 equal to what? 4 pi into 10 raised to power minus 7. That is called as absolute permeability of free space. Relative permeability. It is represented by what? Mu r. It is different for different magnetic material. But for non-magnetic material, maybe air, maybe glass, maybe wood, maybe mica, any material which is not magnetic material, maybe gold, silver, they are known as non-magnetic material. उसकी permeability कितनी होगी? 1. Mu r is 1. Other than magnetic material. Okay. Take any medium other than vacuum, free space, air. Its relative permeability will be mu r. Okay. So then permeability of any medium equal to what? Mu equal to mu 0 mu r. Always mu equal to mu 0 mu r. ठीक है. I will discuss this relative permeability later on. Now magnetic field due to long solenoid. Please see here. I'm assuming before explaining this, I'm going to explain this by taking, suppose करो कि this is one magnet, this is one magnet, right? And in this magnet, I'm assuming this is the north pole, and this is the south pole. So if it is a magnet north and south, so what will happen? Flux leaves the north pole in this way, and this is the south pole. Flux lines will be like this. So many lines of force, so many lines of force in this way. So I can say this is the magnetic field around the magnet. Now suppose करो, how to make a magnet? It is not a permanent magnet, it is a temporary. So temporary magnet क्या है? इसके ऊपर coil है, coils like this. Clear? So this is called as ampere turns. कितना करंट फ्लो कर रहा है? I एम्पियर. और टर्न्स कितने? N. So ampere turns. What is ampere turns? It is a number of turns wound over the conductor. Okay, so it is ampere turns is what? N into I. Ampere turns is in an electromagnet. The strength of the magnetic field depends on what? How much current flows through the turns of a coil. As we know, more the current, stronger the magnet. So ampere turns is more, more means Ni is more. Ampere turns is less means Ni is less. Ni, either N is less or I is less or both are less. Okay, so ampere turns. Now, please see here. So this is the concept here. Now I am going to explain this. So suppose करो a unit N pole is here. Unit N pole है यहाँ रखा है. And I'm going to move this unit N pole against the lines of force. You can say lines of force flows from North Pole to South Pole in this way. These are the lines of force. And I'm placing the unit N pole in the magnetic field. Right? And I'm going to move against the lines of force. Okay. So will it require some work done to move this unit N pole against the lines of force? Yes. अगर आप स्विमिंग कर रहे हैं और you are moving along the in the direction of stream, so work done required will be less. लेकिन आप stream के against move कर रहे हैं. I am going to move this unit N pole from here to here. So it will require, it is against the lines of force, it will require some work done, right? And work done क्या होगा? फोर्स इंटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. वर्क डन हमको मालूम है, फोर्स इंटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. फोर्स कितना है? H, मैग्नेटाइजिंग फोर्स H, और डिस्प्लेसमेंट कितना है? आई एम अज्यूमिंग दिस इज द L, दिस लेंथ ऑफ द मैग्नेट इज L. सो वन राउंड के लिए कितना वर्क डन, सॉरी मूव कर रहा है? H इंटू L. सो दिस इज द वर्क डन. एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू वर्क लॉ न्यूमेरिकली वैल्यू क्या रहती है? वर्क डन इक्वल टू HL इक्वल टू N इंटू I. HL equal to N into I. Clear? So H equal to what? Ni upon L. H equal to what? Ni upon this L. N ampere turns upon length. So H, this formula is very important. Only formula to solve the numerical. H equal to Ni upon L. यूनिट क्या होगी? N के यूनिट एम्पियर, एम्पियर I का यूनिट एम्पियर, N का यूनिट होता नहीं है. तो डोंट से एम्पियर पर मीटर, इट इज एम्पियर टर्न्स. यूनिट क्या होगी? एम्पियर टर्न्स पर मीटर, राइट? सो H की यूनिट होगी एम्पियर टर्न पर मीटर. फार्मूला क्या? H इक्वल टू Ni अपॉन L या HL इक्वल टू Ni. सो दिस फार्मूला इज वेरी यूजफुल टू यूज टू सॉल्व द न्यूमेरिकल, राइट? ओके, प्लीज. I'm not required here. Okay. Now I'm going to solve some numerical, right? So what is the, you can see here, numerical. A coil of instrument is wound with 50 turns. You can say number of turns कितनी है? 50 turns of wire. The flux density in the air gap is 0.055. You can say two things are given. ये क्या दिया है? 50 टर्न्स आर दिया है. फ्लक्स डेंसिटी कितनी है? 0.055 वेबर पर मीटर स्क्वायर. एंड द इफेक्टिव लेंथ ऑफ द कॉइल साइड इन गैप इज 4 सेंटीमीटर. क्लियर? सो यू नो F is given, B is given. Okay. Find the force acting on side of the coil when the current is 45 milliampere. So it is very simple. B is given, I is given, L is given. So you can get the formula F equal to what? BIL. F equal to B. B is given point. Sorry, it is something wrong. Point. It is not a 0.55. It is a 0.055 Weber per meter square. It is given. Current is given 45 milliampere. 45 milliampere मतलब 45 into 10 raised to power minus 3 ampere. L is given 4 centimeter. 4 centimeter. So 4 centimeter, I don't want in centimeter, I want in meter. So 0.04 meter, right? So F equal to BIL. B is given, I is given, L is given. You can point this one. Clear? This is not used here. Okay, so next problem. Please, I'm just rubbing it. Okay. Next problem. A solenoid 20 centimeter long is wound with 225 turns. What is the field strength H inside the solenoid when carrying a current of 2.5 ampere? We know H equal to what? Ni upon L. N is given 225 turns. L is given 20 centimeter, मतलब 0.2 meter. I is given 2.5 ampere. So formula is there, H equal to Ni upon L. You put the value, you will get this. Unit क्या होगा? Ampere turn per meter. Right? So in this way you can get. Right? Next, questions for assignment. Please. What are the questions for assignment? Question number 1. Define flux and flux density. We have already discussed these two definitions earlier in this presentation. Second, what do you understand by permeability? We know what is permeability. Define relative permeability, etc. Right? Thank you very much for listening me carefully. In the next presentation number 1.4, we will discuss about what is a magnetic circuit, how to get a magnet, and related terminology, magnetic circuit, clear, and what is a reluctance, what is a MMF, etc. Thank you very much for listening me carefully.